And hello. Good morning. Good afternoon if you're in the southern states. What have we got? I'm just setting up here. It's all quite quiet. I'm not used to all this quietness, people. I'm used to engines running and exhaust noises and all that sort of stuff. So the fact that there's not a lot happening in the noise department is kind of funny. Anyway, Coops is there. G'day, Coops. How was that 6 o'clock meet this morning at Joe's Diner, Coops? And also, how was the World Drifting Tour thing at Shannon's yesterday? How did all that go? Now I'm gonna have to try and work something out. This is the first time I've done something like this. I still want to be able to hear the TTS. I want to hear Gertrude. I want to be able to hear Gertrude talking. So to do that, I think I'm going to have to put some headphones in, some wireless headphones. I'm just trying to remember where I've got some. I've got some upstairs, and then I have to pair them to my laptop. So I think I'm going to give that a go. But I'll let you know what we're going to do today. I've got this right here, the 351 Cleveland. It's leaking coolant out of the water pump, which is right here. So I thought I'm going to have to pull the water pump off, which means I have to take the fan off and the shroud and maybe the radiator as well. So, but I'll definitely have to dump the water or the coolant, and I only put the coolant in a couple of weeks ago. So. Anyway, I'll explain this as I go. The other thing is too, I've got the EOS just behind me. So let's at least pull the air inlet out off of it, and we'll have a look and see if there's any oil that's been recirculating, because I do know that car uses a lot of oil, and there's no oil on the ground. When I first got it, it did have a little oil leak out of the sump plug, but I fixed that. So that car does not drop oil on the ground, but it definitely eats a lot of it or drinks it. So I'm thinking maybe it's blow by, like maybe it's, I mean the engine's not too old, it's only like 200,000, but maybe, and I don't know how it's been treated either. So, but we will we'll pull it off and we'll see if there's any air recirculating through the PCV valve, and like with a lot of oil in it. So, but anyway. So Joe's was massive. Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, Joe's will be cool. G'day, Calvin. How are you today? I know you've been hanging out for this. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I will actually I'll turn Gertie on. I'll have her on through. It's just that if I have it on loud, it'll echo. And that won't be very good. So where do I find Gertie? She will be in here. Whoops. So let me undo that. All right. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. On the LS. Actually, it's funny because I was on my way to the BP. So yesterday I did, I know I'm not in view, but that's all right, suck eggs. But I can talk. So yesterday I was in view, I was heading to the BP to fuel up. Okay, so the first time I drove the Lexus since I did the fuel challenge. So here's something I'm going to talk about. So how long ago? A month or so ago, maybe 6 weeks ago. Someone can look it up, a moderator can look it up, I'm sure. I did a fuel challenge in the 5-litre Lexus, all the way to Bundy Rum Distillery and back. That car, it did 740 kilometres on that tank. I filled it, I topped that tank up when I started that challenge. I drove all the way there, all the way back. I started it a couple of times here, moving it around like, you know, moving it in and out of the shed. G'day, Hennes, how are you, buddy? There you go, you little lurker. So you might be interested in this too, Hennes. What happened was I put fuel and I topped it right up as far as I could again. I only put 55 litres of fuel in that car yesterday, which means, so I did nearly 750 kilometres on 55 litres of fuel. It's supposed to be a 64 litre tank. You could obviously probably 65 litres, if not even maybe slightly more. But in theory, I could have gone, if I had about another 9 litres in that tank, I could have done over another 100 kilometres on that day. Now, I didn't want to risk it, and I didn't need to, but like I did nearly 750 kilometres. I reckon that car, if I really babied it and just did 100 k's an hour, maybe drove it when it's cooler, like in the winter, I reckon I could get over 850 kilometres. I reckon the next time we do a fuel challenge in that Lexus, I reckon I run it until it runs out. I reckon I drive it, I top it right up, and then we drive it until it coughs and splutters, and I'll make sure I've got a jerry can with me next time, and we will see. Maybe we'll try and get to Sydney, because I reckon that would be a really, really good challenge. I reckon we'll get to Sydney. Anyway, I've got to find, I'm distracting myself. I've got to find where my TTS is, where Gertrude is. So I'll open her up. Let me know, also let me know how, echo, is it echoing? Are we echoing now? Oh, or are you just mucking around when I was talking about echo, Calvin? So I'll show you. I'll show what it's like. You'll hear Gertrude back like 20 seconds after. It'll be annoying. But I want her on because I want to be able to hear what you guys are saying whilst I've got my head stuck under the bonnet. I can't just keep looking at my phone. There she is.
Said try it in a Helix law. New BSS. Said next in the workshop video will be replacing the fuel pump on the Lexus after that.
Replace. Yeah, Coops. You're not even wrong. No.
No echo.
There's no sludge in the bottom of that one. I'm going to dash upstairs for a sec. I will be back. Let's do a microphone check. Let's see if you can. And then I'll pair, hopefully, if you can still hear me, I'll pair these. Because I can't have, they have to be wireless. Here we go. These ones should be charged. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Coming back. I've got the aircon on upstairs, hoping it flows down into the workshop and keeps the workshop a little cooler, because otherwise it's terrible. All right, let's see if I can pair these to the computer. What if I turn it down? I think they might have paired. Oh, they must have. Oh. Why am I starting that? Did I accidentally start that again? Whoops. Oh, you know what I did? I tapped my head, I tapped my thingy thing. Anyway. All right, let me know how it goes. All right, the first thing we're going to do is undo some bolts. Oh, does that mean my Discord's on too? Oh, that's all right. But I can't talk, oh yeah, I can talk to the Discord because I can do it on this microphone. Let me check. Sounds like Hannah's is in the background. Or it might even be Mido. That means I've got to turn it on. Am I on? Let's go. So I tap my thingy. There we go. Actually, that should work. The live link might not work until I hang up, mate. I don't know. That might be something you have to check out. All right. Start with this one. So basically at the moment, I took one of these bolts out yesterday, and it won't come all the way out without the, we'll either take them all out and the fan will come out, or I have to take the radiator out. Either way, it's not the easiest thing to get to, but you know what? I'm going to take this watch off. Hey, g'day John, how are you, buddy? How is Canada today, or tonight I should say, or last night? Is it, oh geez, is it late there in Canada? Must be late. I do like these ratchet spanners. So 4 pretty long bolts that hold this fan. So this is a 351 Cleveland. Produces about 500 horsepower. It's a pretty awesome engine. If you haven't heard it or seen it run, you can go back in the channel because I've done some videos on it. So I'll definitely make sure I put some. Yeah, that sounded very computer glitchy. That's weird. Yeah, why does that sound so weird? Why is that sounding weird? Sounding very computer, like robot voice. Is Hannah's working on something? Oh, yes. It might not seem, they're not cheap, but having these little one-way ratchet spanner, you don't even need some. I've got some that have a little switch on them, so you can make them go one way or the other, but you don't need to. You just turn them around, just spin them around, and they'll work either way. Ah. Ooh. No, that's all right, Hannah's. I think it's because the bonnet's in the way of the transmitter and receiver. So if I move it down there, we should be good. I think it was just in my ears. Anyway, which way are we going? That way. Yeah, that's better. I fixed it. Hannah's is doing nothing. Oh, so anyway, what time is it in Canada at the moment, John? In John the Baptist, Canada. Has Bobby finished his stream yet? I was on there a bit earlier. All right. So that's Coop. So what I was going to say was, I went for a drive yesterday in the Lexus. So I went and fueled up. So it was a few Ks to get to the petrol station that had good cheap fuel. 9 p.m. Oh, that's all right. It's 9 p.m. Saturday night in Canada. Anyway, as I was on my way to the petrol station to go fuel up, I saw Coops driving the other way. So that's Newbie SS. Weird, still talking a bit, that's weird. Still talking a little computer glitchy. Hannah's has built a virtual car that's got twice as much horsepower as this real car. What would you rather, Hannah's? A real car with 500 horsepower or a virtual car with 1,000 horsepower? Find out how much of a true car person you are. Anyway, yep, so what else? no, because... oh, okay, cool. No, so I passed Coops on the street yesterday, but I didn't see, yeah, of course, a real car, of course. No, I didn't see Luca because I only just saw you before there was like other cars in the way. So, but I saw the SS, which is why, for those who don't know, Noob's SS, his handle is SS because he has an SS. So I saw the SS. It was like, seriously, mate, was it not like a third of a second? It was like 0.3 of a second. I saw you in your car, you saw me in the Lexus, and then I quickly just said, Spotto. I mean, you can have both. I can have both. I've got my Xbox, so I can have both as well. But it's a lot easier to get the virtual car, trust me. Oh, all right, which one haven't I undone yet? That one. Right, so this fan on the front of this engine is a fixed fan. I thought it was a clutch fan, but it's fixed. So it's bolted directly to the water pump. I am probably going to replace it, whilst I've got it all apart, I'm probably going to replace it with a thermo fan. Yes. But we don't want to tell the whole world your whole name. Oh, well, I saw you. Oh, did you see me before I saw you? So, yes, the camera was mounted. So I'll explain what I did yesterday, and it's unfortunate. I'll put the video up. After this stream, I'll put the video up that I did yesterday, just because, but the mount, the suction cup mount, I had it mounted up on my sunroof, so it was a pretty good perspective. I went for a drive to Mount Glorious and Mount Nebo. It was a really, really good drive. It was a really, really good drive, but the problem is the camera mount vibrates too much. I need to get a better camera mount. Actually, I'm not going to use that camera. That's actually the camera I'm using now, this camera here. I used that because I thought it would, because it's 4K. So I filmed it in 4K, but it shakes too much. Not even the shake compensator in the, what's a fly doing in here? Even the shaking compensator in the camera, it wasn't good enough to combat how it was mounted. So I definitely need to either get a better mount for this camera, or I'm going to crack out the GoPro again. So if I mount the GoPro up there, the problem with the GoPro in the media mod is that it overheats and it shuts itself off. And I wouldn't even know if it shut itself off. So, but if it's up in the wind, in the airstream, or I'll either do that, or maybe I'll do like a driver's perspective. Actually, somebody said that the other day. Somebody said I should put a camera like the GoPro. I should put it on my like a helmet. Well, it's hot enough. It's hot enough for the flies. All right, so I've got to get to this one. There we go. Anyway, but I'll tell you what, Coops, amazing drive yesterday. I barely had anyone in my way. I was able to, because if anyone knows Mount Glorious and Mount Nebo, it's like the closest mountain drive you can do to Brisbane City. It was a good time of the day for traffic, not so good for the light because I was heading towards the sun a little bit, so the sun was kind of, not in my eyes, but it was up there. It was definitely, it would have affected the camera a little bit. Like I said, I'll play it on a live loop after this, so you can watch it. Anyway, it's either like 60 or 80 kilometers an hour. Where it's 80 kilometers an hour, some of the corners are like 20, 30, 40, 50 k an hour corners, so you can really have a good time up there. Yeah, well, Cal, I'll put it up, but it's not good. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it when the light's a bit better, so a morning drive, and I'll do it again. But it's about two and a half hour drive. But I'll put it up and I'll loop it a few times and see how it goes. And you can, and so look, some people will still be able to enjoy me. I will say there was one particular car that got in front of me yesterday that was sitting on roughly 40 kilometres an hour in the 80 zone. Or maybe even through the 60 zone, I should say. It's definitely not a wide road. Yeah, Coops knows what I'm talking about, whether it's in his little Mitsubishi or in his Commodore. I think I've got these 4 bolts undone. That one's undone, that one's undone, that's undone. Oh my goodness, no, still one to go. But the fan is getting loose. I didn't go to Fernvale. Oh, okay, so I'm going to tell you, I've got no problems in saying this because I'm not woke, okay? So it was 2 Indians in a little Suzuki Swift. So I think it's the only time through the whole 2.5 hours I actually spoke when I yelled out them to have some courtesy and pull over. It's just what you do up there. If you're driving along a mountain road and you're doing 20 kilometres an hour under the posted speed, you just pull over and let cars behind you go. That's a good idea, Coops. Happy to see if I probably have to stick the whole video through the bloody thing. The only time it probably looks good is if I'm stopped at a set of traffic lights. That's probably the only time it looks good. So, but if you look at the video, there's a couple of occasions where cars in front of me didn't pull over. I had to toot to one person, but the 2 Indian guys, and the way that, and the reason why I bring it up is because when you grow up in a different country and you learn to drive in a different country, and then you come over here and you don't integrate, it's not good. It's not good for our roads. And these two Indians were probably having a blast, man. I don't know what they were doing up there. I don't think they were delivering Uber Eats, but they were probably having a blast. There's Maxie. Hey, buddy. Feel free to lurk, buddy. Feel free to lurk. All right, so 1. So the thing is with this is you can't take the shroud off. Harold and Kumar. Were they? I know one of them was Indian. Why isn't the bot working? Oh, I was mucking around with the bot yesterday. Is the bot not working? Let me have a look. I've been having trouble with Discord. I don't know if I turn that one off. I'll have a look while I'm here. If oh, there it goes. There you go, Hannes. I think I turned the Discord one off because it wasn't working for me. I'll turn it back on though. No, I haven't. Okay. Thank you, Max. All right, so what I've done is I've taken the HTTPS off the front of the website. Try Discord. Oh, I'll try it because I'm not driving. Hey. Let's see if Discord works now. Nothing. Okay. All right. All right, so this is the Go moderators. If it has a link to a website, it doesn't work. So I took the HTTP off the front of the, I wonder if I put www dot if it will work. Let me try that one. So here we go. So www dot Discord, blah, 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 save. Jacob's in the house. Hello, Jacob. I say in the house, in the warehouse, because that's where we are today, in the warehouse. If this doesn't work, it might be because it's a time thing. All right, so Discord didn't work on that one. Not all of them. Always appreciated. Hey, Calvin. All right, so all 4 of these bolts are undone, but I don't know if I can pull them forward enough, and I'll show you when they're out, but they're hitting the radiator. So I'm not sure. Oh, hang on. Oh, got it. Got it, got it, got it. It's where I do a lot of, yes, this is the warehouse where I rent this warehouse. There you go. So that's how long the bolts are. You can see that all the way through. Whoop. That's a possessed Volkswagen. Oh, look, I don't think it works. Don't think it works. Actually, this, all right, so that's off. I could pull the pulley off the front. Oh, so here's the front pulley. Beauty. All right, there's a bloody mosquito in here somewhere too. Fan belt, like a proper, real, actual fan belt that actually makes the fan spin. You don't get fan belts on cars anymore, especially electric cars. All right. All right, so do I want to start the car quickly and see where it's leaking from? I need to take the water pump off. Like, because if it's just coming out of the hose, I never even touched that hose though. I did have a proper look at it. 2 weeks ago, or the week ago before I went back up. Just going to wash my hands quickly. What else has been going on? Yeah, I rent this warehouse because I got a lot of stuff. I actually had a bus in here until a couple of months ago. The other thing is too, because that I could only download one file from my camera to my laptop last night because they're 4K, so they're huge files, and I didn't realise I don't have much space left. So I'll put that one file up and let it run through a few times, and people can like it and comment and see how shaky it was. All right. It was a 1972 Bedford school bus converted to be a motorhome, but it was too rusty. It was way too rusty. Way too rusty, unfortunately. So I drove it straight across the road to the metal recyclers. All right, can I start the car? Firstly, I've got this little thing here I need to turn on the battery. I don't want to get in and sit in it. Pump the throttle a few times. Make sure it's in neutral because it's manual. All right, hopefully the camera won't fall off from where it is. It might vibrate a little bit. Anyway, if I just start it a little bit, it might leak enough for me to see where it's leaking from. Go again. It's actually the first time I've started it in a week. Why is my alternator light not on? Is it leaking? You know why it probably won't leak? Because it's not spinning. That might have something to do with it, eh? I get it, I'm not silly. Well, I'll turn that off. All that sounds good, but I'll turn that off because I don't want to fume myself out. Oh, is everyone really quiet on the Discord because they were listening to that? Or not just Discord, on the... I can't have that running for too long inside the workshop because it'll everyone will get gassed out. I already know where it was leaking from, as in the water pump. I just wasn't sure if it was from the spindle, from the shaft, or if it was from the gasket. All right, will this pull off? Oh yeah, can pull that one off. Don't forget to put that one back on. That's for the temperature gauge wiring. Alrighty, so now the alternator there's a bracket. Actually, I don't need to take the alternator all the way off, just the bracket's holding it on. So I missed that last comment, so I'll read it. Oh, you just lost power. Oh, that's no good. Someone's hit a power pole. Some Commodore driver just hit a power pole. I don't need this. All right, let's firstly take the water out. So screwdriver. I've got a tray underneath the radiator hose, but unfortunately brand new coolant went in this, and unfortunately I'm going to have to waste a lot of it, waste all of it. we go. It's just dribbling out. Am I close by your place? Is that what you said? That's a good question. My power's still on because I'm looking at the clock on the microwave. Thing is, the sun's out. I don't like, and the other thing is too, my roller door light's on, but I don't know if that's got a battery backup. I don't think it does. What else? I'm actually running all this gear off of my battery, off my lithium battery that I usually run all my gear off. So I don't even have it plugged in to the mains. But my microwave is still on, so that means it's on. Actually, I should turn, you know what? I should turn the cricket on. Silly me. Obviously, I'll have to have no volume, but at least I'll be able to see the score. At least I'll be able to see the score. Oh, hang on, has it even started yet? It bloody starts this afternoon, doesn't it? My volume's all the way down, so that's okay. I don't want to get done for copyright. Yeah, that's right. I forgot it was a day-night. I know I saw the, what's today, day 4? I saw updates this morning on yesterday's. Yes, England are, well, I'm sure they'll at least put Australia back into bat. So, Coops, if you want to come past, you can, man. Just let me know. The best way to let me know is actually let me know where you are. What would I like? Something with no sugar. Probably not a slushy. Oh no, apparently there's no sugar slushies now, right? Just letting the coolant try and drain out as slowly as possible, but not too slow. That should be okay. Start cracking all these bolts. Yeah, I know. I watched that. Stark is kicking butt. Stark's doing awesome. All right, so I'm just undoing these 6mm. So whoever put this water pump, whoever built this engine, I have met the guy. Actually, he's taken me for a drive around Lakeside in his Mustang a couple of years ago. Actually, I think it was the day that I pretty much agreed to buy this car. I think, so is it 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago, Father's Day, Lakeside Raceway was my first drive in this car. Or I was a passenger in it because I didn't own it yet, but I went for a drive in a well, you won't be showing anything off because I won't be opening any doors. I won't move the camera. We won't be showing any cars off, man. Just the way I was going to do this stream today was just the camera's just going to be there. All I was going to do on this was pull the fan off. Oh, I can pull the shroud off now too, hey. I'll do that. Now that the fan's out of the way, I can pull the shroud off. So then I can get it sized for... Coops can come in and say g'day, that's all good, because he's a friend of mine, so you're welcome to come in. But the camera's going to stay where it is. Just there's some stuff in here people don't need to see, the world doesn't need to see. And they don't need to see exactly where the place is. So I try to do a good job of not streaming from and to this place exactly. I start down the street. I plug the local cafe quite a bit. If you look at a bunch of my streams, I usually start from the cafe down the street. Yeah, the Lexus is still outside, so maybe. I have so many 10mm. Hey, Max just reiterating what I said. I might try and lift the camera, the front of the camera up a little bit. Actually, I can probably. Just so my face is in a bit more. That's a bit better. So I don't chop my head off. I think that's all the coolant. Yeah, it is. The old digital footprint. All right, so now the shroud's out of the way, I can get onto these bolts. So yeah, so what I was saying was the guy that built this engine has a Mustang historic touring car, and I paid some money on Father's Day 2 years ago to go for a spin in it. It was so cool. And the guy that I bought this car off was out on the track with his XW GT. Oh, wow. Oh, it's definitely leaking. I barely undid these nuts, these bolts, and this thing's leaking. So, yep, that's the problem, the gasket on the water pump. The gasket on the water pump. I missed that last comment. I'll get back to it. Oh, Joe, I have a head. Yeah, you know what? Only for a couple of more weeks. Only for a couple of more weeks. Couple of more weeks and this hair's gone. I'm assuming whoever's stalking me on Discord just now can hear me. Okay, live. Hannah's. It's like I don't know you're there. I think most car enthusiasts have worked on cars that are a hodgepodge. Oh, where was that? Oh, here it is. Where is that one? World's Greatest Shave's on at a particular time of the year. I'm not waiting that long. I'm waiting until the new year. What's... Oh. How are you, Malachi? How are you, buddy?
Haley Ferguson
Oh.
said, Sarge, what happened to your subscribers?
Oh, don't even... I think I know what's going on with the subscriber thing, and it might have something to do with this under 15, like under 16 ban. That's what I think it's got something to do with that. So obviously I've got a... I have to turn this off.
983 now.
I need to, my headphones, my ear thing is unpaired. I need to repair them.
John Baptist Canada said, Sarge, why Rig 64R can T go true? Kelly DeCitis Joe said, Sarge, I've seen a vid you did with Yacht 360 cam on the Gold Coast that was GR8.
Yeah, I don't mind the 360. The 360 cam's cool. I just need to repair my my earbud things. I'm not good at doing two things at once. Settings. Bluetooth devices. Connect. Okay, I'm connected back. So if there's a bit of echo with Gertrude, that's because for some reason my earbuds disconnected, but they're connected again now. Check this out, team. Ratchet 10mm with the little switch on it. Ratchet 10mm. So yeah. Coops, keep watching the stream, buddy, and when you get here, just let me know, because the gate out the front will be closed. What else was I doing? I'm looking for an Allen key. And the one that I need is the only one not in the Allen key tool gizmo thingy. Oh, where is it? Oh, geez, that's louder. Why is it so loud now? They're not Raycon. They're definitely not Raycon. Oh. Looking for the correct. This one's too small. Yep. I'm looking for a 6mm Allen key. It's somewhere. And I've only got myself to blame if I can't find it, because I'm the one who put it wherever it is. Because I don't think I can get the socket ratchet one in there. Yes, so what I'll say it in a second. Not even Apple, mate. These are like $25 specials from the airport. Vice Grip Garage, why does that sound familiar? I'll try and explain. I think that some of the subscribers on the channel are under 16, and in Australia, under 16s are getting banned from social media. I'll go back to Bundy. I'm thinking once the channel gets a little bit more substantial that I'll do a meetup here or there, or I'll say, hey, I'm going to be at a car meet I'll come up to a car meet at Bundy or Harvey Bay. I know Harvey Bay do some stuff. What else am I looking for? Something to soak up a little bit of coolant that didn't quite make it into the overflow thingy. It's probably all right where it is at the moment. Anyway, there's one bolt that I can't reach. My headphones are struggling to go through the bonnet. That's crazy. I've just got the laptop sitting up here on top of the car. Rickon RAG or Rickon RAG? Don't know that one. I'll see how many other. Yeah. Who's moderating at the moment? Oh, Hannah's. Okay. Cal, you can change. Make sure you give yourself a capital for Cal. Make it K, capital K-E-L, and then, yeah, Toowoomba, for sure. Why not? I think it's kind of cool. It's, especially if you're a plane spotter. Undo this one. Anyway, I'll say a couple of things over again because I don't think I keep getting interrupted by Gertrude in my ears. Anyway, the guy that built this engine, he's used Allen key bolts here, which are cool. Tend not to strip these ones. Yeah, thanks, Max. You can lurk all you want. Mitch's live chat. See him? Are you moderating his Discord or his live stream? Oh, actually, if I take these off, I'll be able to get to that last one. I'm good. I don't need the other Allen key I was looking for. I've just worked it out. All right. It's just this bracket's in the way. I just need to undo the bracket. Oh, now I am standing in the water, in the coolant. All right, I'm gonna have to soak that up. Here we go. I got some rags here. Here we go. Some rags to put down on the coolant. Coolant's sticky, man. Geez, these things are struggling. Oh, right along, gang. Right. Okay, so where? Oh, Rick. I'm going to have a look and see if I've accidentally... Hey, John the Baptist. I don't know if you were around. When I first jumped on Ride Along Gang, I accidentally blocked Baby Blue, and I couldn't see her. I didn't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it. So I've got to switch accounts on my phone. Yeah, don't look at my subscribers. Yeah, Rick64. I'll check. I'll check my block list. I need to think. View channel. I need to try and settings. I think it's in settings. Where's my block list? Privacy. Blocked contacts. Here we go. There's nobody in my block users. Last time I checked this, Baby Blue was in there, and I must have done it, and I don't know how, but I don't know why. Right, so I'll jump on here through this one. All right, so everyone, the YT chat is glitching a bit today. So, okay, so it's a YouTube thing, says Maxi. Maxi's all over these things. He's a damn good moderator. All my moderators are, but Max does these things. Yeah, thanks, Joe. I don't know, John, where Rick might be. So Rick can hear me, but he can't chat, he can't text, he can't text into the live chat. Did he do something or say something that got him banned? Give him a few minutes. Yes, Hannah's. The thing that's glitching is in my ears. We're fixing a water leak in the water pump on this 351 Cleveland. Right. I don't know that it's a my end thing. It might be a Rick end thing. Rick's never had a problem jumping on the chat before. I see Rick all the time. And there's no reason why Rick would get banned. He's a good fella. Is that another Ghostbusters movie? Rick gifted. I think Rick didn't gift me. My membership for Ride Along Gang was gifted by, what's her face? Anna Metallica. I got my gifted membership from Anna Metallica, and then I gifted 5 memberships, and Middo ended up with one of them. So, but that was a month ago, I know, because my month ran out 2 days ago, so I jumped on as a proper member. I've got to undo a couple of bolts. I believe one's this one, 17. Actually, I think it's a 16. Yeah, alternator bracket bolt. 16, here it is. Oh, my ears are cutting in and out. I do have another set somewhere. Oh, hey Bobby, how are you, buddy? Just working in the workshop today, mate. Working on this 351 Ford. Here we go. Oh no, I don't have to undo that bracket. I have to undo this bracket. Still a 16 millimetre. Oh, it's Carl there too. G'day, Carl. Just working in the workshop. I'm going to pull this. I might actually have all the gear I need to fix this today, to be honest. And then if I really want to take this thing for a drive, I can. Oh, we're going to work on the EOS as well today, mate. That's why I've pulled it into the shed, and it's right here. Look, there you go. I'll pop the bonnet for you, brother. Actually, I'll leave the bonnet up. I might move the camera a bit closer later. So what we're going to check is the MAF sensor that's right there. So there's a good chance that this MAF sensor might be toast. So what we might do is disconnect it and try and start it and see if that does anything different. All right, alternator bracket. Oh, it's in both, right, okay, so I'll take them out. I might have to move my laptop because the bonnet of the Falcon is stopping the transmission of I can't hear, it's just glitching out. I might put these here. If I get close to the laptop, it works okay. And these batteries are still 80%. So we need the EOS for part 2. Calvin's super keen on me driving around Moreton Bay. We'll get it going. We'll check it out. It's probably just a sensor. Probably just a sensor. Oh, it's always just a sensor. All right, so I should be able to get to this, move this bracket out of the way. Yep, I can get to this spot now. So Thing is, I don't need to get the Falcon going today. I just wanted to take the water pump off to see if it was leaking through the gasket or through the shaft. And it's definitely the gasket. So, so if I fix it, I wouldn't drive it for a day or two at least anyway. I'll take this bolt out. Oh. Yeah, geez, that's struggling. It's great to have the Americans in the house. Connection gone. I hope so. I hope it's a clog sensor. No, it's back. It could be your end, Joe. It could be your end. I mean, you are across the other side of the world. So the fact that we've got so much, there's going to be a couple of more bolts that I haven't seen yet. Is there any more underneath? The alternator's swinging out of the way. Loosen up all these Allen key bolts. Some are long, some are medium, some are short. Actually. So it's disconnected again. It didn't even tell me. All right, connected. Reconnected. As long as it's not using the mic that's in the earbuds, that's all. So there's going to be a bolt or two underneath that I can't see for sure, but I should be able to feel it. Yep, there's one. I can feel that one. Right in there. There we go. Remember not to forget to put that one back in. So there was a question before, which is, have I ever worked on a car that had all different size bolts? Yes, definitely. This one isn't that at the moment. All the bolts that I'm taking out are the right bolts, the correct bolts. Well, if they're not the correct bolts, they're all the same, as in if they're not the factory ones, they've been replaced with decent bolts. So for surveying, I've got some office work to do, probably a day or two of office work this week. And then that's kind of it for me till after Christmas. So I'm going to have to get my butt into gear, and I'll be doing I have to sell a car or two. I've got a few for sale. And so over Christmas, if I can allocate the funds, I will be doing a lot of driving. Actually, we need to get these hours up. I really want to hit the 3,000 hours by Christmas Eve. That's the goal. All right, I'm looking for another bolt. I'm feeling around for another bolt. Well, the Hilux is a work car, so that's always if Michael says, can you move a vehicle here or there? then I can do that. But if it doesn't need any moved, then that's it. But I've got plenty of other cars to choose from. All right, I'm trying to feel around for any other bolts holding this water pump on. Down underneath that I can't see. I can't feel anymore. It only takes one. It only takes one. Oh, I'll drop into Toowoomba. I'll be more than happy to drop into Toowoomba. All right, so it feels like, and I don't say that very often, but it feels like there's one more bolt somewhere. Oh, Rick. Hey, Rick, where are you? Yes. Where have you been, brother? What did you have to do? Did you have to turn your phone off and back on, or what? But yeah, I can hear you now. Well, Gertie, I can see Gertie's, I was going to wash my hands. But I've got you, Rick. I've just stepped away. So my earbuds are working. I can hear. Somebody said, hey, Sarge. Was it Heather or something? I'll have a look at my phone in a second. I'm just getting all this grease and stuff off my hands. Well, if it's... Is it? I can hear it. Heather. Oh, is Rick Heather ZR? Oh, it's Z1R. Z1R. So is that you, Rick? Cool. Well, I got you there. Right. You know what? I should 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 9 bolts out of the water pump. So where would one more bolt be? Because that's what it feels like. Oh, is that one? No, that's not one. Or is it? No. So I'm looking to see why my water pump isn't just coming off. And there's a... Might take the alternator off too. It's just here. Get off. Well, Yes, Rick, it is. So I'll explain what happened. A couple of weeks ago, I was driving this around and I noticed that the lights, it gets hot, which makes sense. Because it's a fixed fan, so when the car's idling, the fan isn't spinning too fast. And then I noticed, so obviously I checked the radiator water, it had gotten quite rusty, so I changed it. I did a flush, I flushed the block, I flushed the radiator, cleaned it all out, then replaced it all with coolant, and then I put the car away, and then I went up north. And then 2 weeks later I come back and I thought I'll take it for a drive, and I started it. Actually, I remember exactly which day it was. It's a 351 Cleveland. It's about 500 horsepower. It's got a big solid cam in it. I'm pretty sure it's 4V heads. Not that I've seen inside them yet, but that's what I've been told. And this thing goes well. Yes, I should have had it out by now, but it's not. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wash my hands again quickly. I'll tell you what, since my earbuds unpaired and repaired, they're working really well now. So I'm just going to wash my hands, grab my phone. I'm just going to have a look on YouTube really quickly on a Ford 351 Cleveland water pump, just to see how many bolts hold it on. And if somebody races me to that information, I've pulled out 9 bolts. So but I can't see if there's a 10th one in there, but it feels like, and people who pull engines apart might know and understand, when you think you've got all your bolts out of something, especially dashboards, when you're pulling dashboards apart and it's getting a bit loose or whatever, but there's another bolt in there and you break it. I don't want to break it. All right. Cow's in the house. G'day, cow. What is that? Oh, I've got heaps of notifications. Yeah. No, it's all good here now, the sound and video. It's all good here now too. Got a bunch of comments coming in from for YouTube, so I will check them out later. I am going to jump back in front of you guys. Do I have a chair around here? Do I have a seat? I do. I bet you I've got a milk crate. Do I have a spare milk crate? Yes, I do. Ooh. 11. I've taken out, I'm going to recount how many I've taken out. 11. Oh, hang on, I just found another one. Oh, you were hiding there. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I found the 10th one. All right, I'm going to look at my holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I definitely found another one. Who was that? Who was that brilliant person? Generally? All right. Oh, did that just move? Yes, this is the last one. I knew there was one more. Here it comes. Here it comes. All right, everyone. Oh, hang on. I know why I only counted 9 bolts. I dropped one. It's on the floor. I need to find it. Here it comes. Oh, that gasket is munted. There we go. And the rest of that water is going out into my Bucket. There you go, team. That gasket was toast. So I'll clean that up. Get a new gasket. Oh, it was toast through here too. Oh, that's no good. All right, this definitely needed changing. All right, well there it is, people, with the lower radiator hose still attached. But there's the Ford 351 water pump, so I'll let that dry out and clean it up. Actually, I might pull the gasket off while it's still wet. So surveying I only do about 10% of the year, but at the end of the year. So is where I do most of it. That gasket is yuck. So you guys, I started this stream 7 months ago. Not this stream, this channel. WD-40 for the win. Yeah, but it won't make a new gasket. Anyway, I started the channel about 7 months ago, and I was doing a few streams here and there, just trying to get the technology working, just trying to work out how to live stream and drive and beam it to YouTube. So it's taken a bit to get. Oh yeah. Oh, I can see where it was leaking. I can see exactly where it was leaking from. And the reason why it wasn't leaking before I did the coolant change is because the rust was blocking. The rust was blocking the leak. The rust was blocking the leak, and then when I did a coolant change and a radiator flush, it's obviously. Yeah, I'll do gasket goo, high temp gasket goo. I've actually got some here. But I will put up a gasket back in there too, so I'll have to find where I can get one of them. But that gasket is toast. Rubbish bin, yep, over here. I'll wash my hands again quickly. I spend half the day washing my hands when I'm working in the shop, in the workshop. Excuse my cough. Well, there we go. So yes, there was 11 bolts. Thank you, people. You guys rock. That'd be a pretty cool live stream. I don't know if anyone's doing that yet. Is like have a GoPro on their head as they're doing their mechanical workshop stuff in their workshop, and live stream it. Have a bot in their ear telling them what everyone's saying on the live stream. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know if anyone's doing that yet. If they are, good on them, because I've thought of it myself. Well, actually, you know what? That's exactly what I'm doing. If I was as OCD as a proper OCD person, this workshop would be spotless, but it's not. It's pretty crappy. Oh, I could clean it up better. All right, I will get onto the block surface and get rid of all of that gasket stuff. I'll do that now while I'm chatting to you guys, but we'll get onto the EOS soon. We'll get onto the EOS very soon, people. I say people, but I mean Calvin, because I know you're the keen one. I know you want me to get that thing running. Oh, thank you, Milk Crate. All right, I know I just washed my hands, but now I'm pulling all this gaskety crap off of here. Yeah, I should be able to fix that up. Let's have a look at this plate. ST, what's ST? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, this thing's got a mechanical fuel pump down here. But it works. The carburetor is a Holley 750 double pumper, which is like I think it's like the, there's that other bolt. I'm gonna reach down here and get it. There it is. There we go. 11 bolts, team. 11 bolts. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's been leaking for the couple of weeks that I did that coolant bloody flush. Doesn't it suck? You do something nice and healthy for your freaking engine and then it decides to start leaking. Anyway. That looks good. Harmonic balance, it looks good. While I'm down here. So good working on an old school engine again. I'm about to go and work on a 2011, I think, the EOS. Something like that. I was going to say before, wouldn't it be a good idea if a mechanic had a GoPro? Joe, bloody awesome, mate. And the thing is, I think if Coops comes around soon, I think he's on his way. I don't know when he'll get here, but we'll stick them on the camera too. If they're going to come all this way and bring me a sugar-free Gatorade, least I can do is stick his face on the screen. Sorry if you can't hear me. Okay, so for my American friends, we've got what we call over here an E-Karen. So I don't know if you call them Karens in America, but a Karen in Australia, and no offence to anyone actually called Karen, but so easy to work on. So what we have is a Karen in Australia is a person, usually a woman, who just sort of whinges and complains for the wrong reasons and wrecks your day. Anyway, we've got a woman in Parliament that's decided to push a ban for under 16s to not have social media. Basically what she's saying, and I don't necessarily disagree, but what she's saying is that parents can't be trusted to parent their children correctly. Oh, the Ashes is on, or are they just talking live? For our American friends, they haven't started yet. Maybe I'll put actually, you know what? I'll put practice 3 of the Grand Prix up there. Yeah, that's a lot of engine action for one day. I've definitely not done that much. Yeah, look, parents should be able to parent their own children and not have the government say, hey, your kids can't, your kids are too young to be on social media. I don't necessarily think that's correct. Right, match starts at 2. Is that 2 o'clock Queensland time? Well, I'm assuming, because considering it's 10 past. It's 10 past 2 New South Wales time already, so. Okay, guess what? I'm going to leave the Falcon there where it is, but I will move the camera. I'll lower the bonnet and move the camera a little bit closer maybe. Unless you guys like looking over the top of a beautiful engine. All right. So this one over here uses Torx bits. No audio. Let me check. Is there seriously no audio? no smog stuff. Check 1, 2. I'm here. Who's got no audio? Oh, it does purr like a kitten. When it's running, right? All right, so first things first, let's disconnect this and see how it goes with regards to anything different. Yes. It's not me, Hannah's. Oh, Hannah's. Can you hear me on Discord? Everyone says they can hear me, bro. Everyone's saying they can hear me. It's you. Literally, have a look at the chat. They're all saying I'm 5x5 right now. There you go. Hannah's is in my ear. Where's me, there you go. Oh, it's in my pocket. Oh no, that's the Lexus key. Oh, there's the key. All right, let's start this thing up. So rough. Sounds like a tractor. Yeah, I finished on the Falcon. It's time to fix the EOS. Okay, so here's my thinking, right? There's no check engine light on at the moment, but I am going to do a check because I have a. I'll be there. Oh, this smells terrible. All right, so I'm going to do a quick check on the gizmo. So I've got an OBD2 dongle plugged in, and it comes up on my phone, so I can do a diagnosis, and I'll let you know what it says. It stinks though. I'm gonna have to crack the door open. It just says, oh look, it says mass or volume airflow